As we now wrap up Women's History Month, 11Alive's Neima Abdulahi sat down with former Atlanta Mayor Shirley Franklin, who continues her passion for public service to this day. Shirley Franklin was the first African-American woman to serve as mayor in a major southern city and the first woman mayor in the city of Atlanta. In this portion of her conversation on 11Alive Uninterrupted.
Now let's talk about the two previous administrations that you were a part of, which were landmark administrations for the city of Atlanta. In '78, you served as mayor, Maynard Jackson's administration as Commissioner of Cultural Affairs. And then once Andrew Young got into office, you were also appointed to join his team. What was it like, two world-class leaders as your mentors?
Well, fortunately, both Maynard and Andy saw as part of their work and their public service, their community service was mentoring. So I'm one of hundreds, thousands of people who were mentored. And they were really pretty direct with us about what they expected, why they were serving, how they were serving. And they also gave us tremendous opportunities to kind of test our wings. Andy had a no-fault analysis policy when it came to making mistakes. He wanted us to push the envelope, and he wanted us to try new things. So he was always there really to back us up and to give us counsel along the way. Maynard was much younger than Andy when he served. Maynard was in his 30s. He was so robust in his support. And I use the word robust because he had so much energy around the ideas, whether it was the right place for women and men of color and women of all backgrounds to serve in key positions.
To see his leadership, to see Andrew Young's leadership, and you know, we also had another black mayor after that, Bill Campbell, and then you stepping into your role, how do you say, you know what, this is what is going to differentiate me, not only as a leader, but as a woman as well?
Well, that's a big question, and I don't really know the answer to that.
It's good not to know, but I'd rather explore, you know, because that's huge.
But I will tell you that.
Because as a person who grew up in Atlanta, that meant a lot to me to see you in your role.
Well, part of the reason that I ran for office is because of young people like you. I had been to many programs where I'd said to young women, especially, you can do and be anything that you want to be. And then when I was approached by Andrew Young and Maynard Jackson and a handful of women and a few business leaders to run, I was thinking, no way, I don't want that trouble. I know what that job is.
And what it entails.
I know what it entails, and I know a lot of times, you know, people are very upset with you. But finally, after the persistence of Maynard and Andy and a few other people, I had to face my own fear. I had to face the reality that I was saying something to young people that wasn't really true. And that if I was afraid to run, why would I expect them to step up?